Yeah, it was such a, like, it kind of came together last minute. The first time we interviewed him there and during the 22 Cup final down in Tampa, and we got word maybe an hour before the game that he was going to be in the building. The league let us know, and Jeff Giardat, he was producing, and him and I are going back and forth. It's like, well, I wonder if he'd be open to an interview. And we checked, and he said he would do it. So we went up there in the second intermission to talk to him. And so, yeah, I was so nervous beforehand, just because, I mean, God, he's one of the biggest stars in media, and just a big personality. And you never know how those things are going to go. And so it was, we're 2 periods into the game there. I think he had been, enjoying his night as he had every right to do. So thankfully he was in a good mood already. And I think just his personality naturally is what you saw during our conversation there. So it was that was one for the highlight books for me for sure, because he was so I was nervous, and I just wanted to let him kind of do his thing, but he was so gracious and making me feel comfortable right away, and so that allowed me to kind of exhale and kind of conduct the interview in a more natural, relaxed way than being kind of the uptight feeling I had going into it. So that was, I certainly won't ever forget that one. And then as he had some fun at the end of our conversation, then the texts start coming in, and it's a reminder of how many people, even though that there was no Canadian teams left in the playoffs by then, it's still a reminder of how many people do watch the Stanley Cup final and the playoffs in general, because it was quite it was taken aback by just the feedback that came in after that one.
Well, for sure, yeah. I was watching the clip the other day, and I remembered when it became viral, and I thought it was great. And he called you the Tom Brady of Canada. I thought that was golden.
So about a month later, we're at the draft in Montreal, and I'm just walking through the draft floor just before things got rolling, and Chris Draper, who works for the Red Wings organization, who I'd never met before, and of course I grew up watching and always appreciated him as a player, comes up to me and introduced himself, and he's like, great interview with Charles Barkley. I thought that was really funny. I was like, holy smokes, like Chris Draper saw that. So yeah, it was just that again, it's certain things that happened in the aftermath of that I didn't have on my list of expectations. That one caught me off guard for sure.